Hello everyone, it's Teresa here again, and I'm back to make another cold process soap. Today I'm going to be using a fragrance oil from Candle Science called Meadows. To me it smells like a like cut grass, in my opinion. That's what it smells like. It's got a few other tones in there, but it reminds me of a field of fresh cut grass and wildflowers. So what you see here in this bowl are my additives, which include castor oil, which is not actually an additive. It's one of my oils, but I mix all my additives in it. It also has bentonite clay, kaolin clay, and sodium lactate in it. Those are the major players in there. There are some other things in there. Aloe being one of them, vitamin E being another. Just some things that I like to put in my soaps. If you're thinking about maybe adding any of those things to your soaps, you should definitely research them to make sure that it's something you want to do. Now this here is just my oil and additives mixture, but I do mix it because I want to get that clay as mixed up as I can. I don't really have a problem with my kaolin clay much, but sometimes the bentonite clay doesn't like to play nice. So I always try to mix that in to get it going before I add in my lye. Alright, so now I'm going to add in my lye mixture, which today is just 100% aloe juice and salt, and it's 100% aloe juice, salt and sugar. So in we go. I'm soaping slightly warm today. I usually soap anything under 96 degrees. And so once my lye water and or my lye mixture and my oils are all under 96, then I'm usually good to go. Alright, so I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to do with this soap. I have a vague idea. So I'm just going to go with what my original plan, and things, you know, cold process soap is finicky. So there is a chance that it will not work out, but we will see. And I've never worked with this fragrance oil before. I've never soaped with this fragrance oil before. So I'm not going to be adding it in until I have my colors somewhat mixed up, because I do not want I'm just grabbing a boatload of spatulas to get started, but I don't want to risk a seize. So I'm gonna start off with like a half a cup of this per cup, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so in goes our grass. I'm going to start with the purple, goodness gracious, the green I have here. And we're going to hope and pray that it doesn't seize on us. I can see already that it rises. Alright, I was able to blend it out. But I am going to need to move quickly from here on, because go ahead and do this green. It is rising, but I'm able to blend it out. So, and I don't feel the containers heating up, so that's maybe a good sign. Maybe that's not going to seize on me, it's just going to misbehave slightly. Alright, so here we go. We're going to get started. I'm going to pour a base layer of this green. This is the lighter, or the darker green. And I'm not doing layers, but, alright, so now I'm going to swirl in some of the other colors. I'm basically going to try to do like a drop swirl type dealio. So what I'm going to do is right now I'm going to take the end of this spoon and I'm going to swirl the soap. There's a lot of colors in there, so I probably shouldn't have done that. But You can't learn, do not try. So we'll just hope it did it over swirl, and we'll move on. All right, so now I'm going to add in the green. So I'm just going to swirl these as best I can without muddying them too much. Don't want to over muddy them. So I actually think I'm going to stop there. That looks nice to me. And I'm not going to glitter this one, but I am going to, I'm going to try one and we'll see how it goes. I have these little soap curls and I thought about adding a few, and I'm going to add a couple and see how I like it. And if I don't like it, then I'm going to quit. Oh, it's not so bad. So we'll move down just a tad and try one more. These are probably going to be all in the wrong spot because I didn't measure them out. But if you have a soap planer, when you plane your soaps, you always end up with all these little scraps. And it seems like such a waste not to do something with them. So I decided that I would try to do stuff like this with it. I did one like this on my monkey fart soap, and I really liked it, but I didn't really like the monkey farts soap at all individually, so it just, I don't know, it heats up really fast and then it super gels is what I call it. Becomes almost, it's not translucent, but it definitely takes on a completely different texture. It's not something that I'm all that fond of. So I'm hoping this one does not do that. I'm taking off some of the little parts that look like they're breaking off. I don't know if that's actually being seen by the camera because I can't see what my viewfinders can see. But some of it just looks like it's going to break off anyway, so I'm just taking it off before it breaks off over the soap. And if these bars are just smaller, then it really doesn't matter because I don't sell my soaps. Although I am working on it. My husband and I have gotten a quote for insurance and are looking into filing the appropriate paperwork to name the business and all that lovely stuff that is required by law. So hopefully at some point in the future, not too far away future, there will be I will be able to sell my soaps. Oh, I broke that one completely. So there is a downside to pulling off the tops. You can break them. Yeah, let's see. There's one. And I think that's gonna be it. Push those down just a tad bit more. These are a little higher than the others. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be about right. And I still have a bunch more, but I'm not going to add any more to it. I think that's good enough. They're not exactly straight. They actually start really close and go further out. I don't know how that happened, but it is what it is. I'm not adding, well, I was going to say I'm not going to add any glitter, but I may add just, oops, add just a little glitter. Just a little. I mean, it's not going to be much at all. There we go. Just a little something to give it some, alright, so put some alcohol on it, and we're going to call that done. And I don't know if you can see it. That is going to be my Wispy Meadows. No, Wispy Fields. There you go. And it should, I'm going to put it in the oven, and it should be ready to cut by at least tomorrow afternoon, I think. Once again, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, happy soaping. Bye-bye.